Alright, that should be live. Apologies if I sound a bit tired. I don't think you're playing dinosaurs. That's fun. There we go. Monitor off. And it should auto switched. Did not auto switch. Why not? Ay, troubleshooting. This sucks. Yes, all that correctly. Just do that real quick. Hey, stuff is not working. Loving it. Anyway, welcome, 𝓟𝓻𝓲𝓷𝓬𝓮𝓼𝓼. Hey buddy, guess who? Presumably you. What's with the fancy text? Pretty much just to distinguish 𝓢𝓵𝓪𝓂's title from the rest of the sentence. But yeah. Are these even on? It just occurred to me. I don't even know these are on. Oh my god, my headphones are off. No wonder. 𝓟𝓻𝓲𝓷𝓬𝓮𝓼𝓼. You can't stay as I have to explain some stuff to you. Alright. Fair enough. That is fine. Yeah, now is it working? Yes, it is. That makes sense. That makes sense. There we go. Okay. Cool. We can finally move on to the game itself, as opposed to just being on a waiting screen for all eternity. Let me open that up. Slay the princess, the pristine cut. Cool. Got the layout done already. Sweet, pull up the game. Again, I only have till 12, sadly, but glad to be here. No, it's fine. I intend to be done by 12, provided our time zones are the same. Long story short, I got sick pretty bad last few days ago. Whenever I cough, it feels like my chest is dying on me or something. It's got slightly better, but now I have a stuffy nose and throat. Guess you could say I'm having a bad time. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope you feel better. Anyway, I need to set the game capture to actually capture the correct game. As I do. And of course it doesn't appear. Love it. What if I change it? Huh? Where's that? Cool. Okay, there we go. That should be set up now. Yep, it works. Yet somehow, in my lowest and terrible feeling being sick, I still managed to smile. Also, thanks for the hope. No problem. No problem. Let me disable studio mode so I can just do things. Let me adjust the camera slightly. There we go. All good. All good. So, welcome to presumably the end. If it's not the end, my title's a lie. So, let's hope I can finish this. We got memories! And only so many left to go. This time, I'm employing the help of a guide. Slay the princess. We're just at a point where realistically, I think I need to know specifically where I need to go. Because I'm out of endings that branch off from just the normal path. And I don't want to be going through checking every single path to figure out what branches to what. So that's kind of the intention. So, I need a guide, but it has to be spoiler-free. Okay, I think I got something. Right, so... These are not named by name. I have to freaking... Okay, that's fun. Okay, so I'm gonna have to compare as we go. And figure this out. Okay. We can start with that one. I can recognize it. It would appear there's one for going the nice route, and then going like on 𝓟𝓻𝓲𝓷𝓬𝓮𝓼𝓼.
You're on a path in the woods.
So we're gonna start with that.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
If you slay the ghost princess while she possesses you, you get a new ending. You managed to get the other chapter 3 from the route last time, lol. Alright, good to know, good to know. Welcome, Elfie the Elf. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see how it sounds audio-wise.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. It will be the end of...
We're getting an echo. That's fun. Yeah, that sounds fine. I was a little unhappy with the audio balancing last time with me side, so I wanted to double check it real quick. An echo. Makes sense, it's the narrator. I'm late by 6 minutes. The world is ending. Okay. Just go to the cabin. We know the drill at this point.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning.
So we've been here before. We know. See to the cabin. Slay the princess, etc.
The cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale.
And there's another one for slaying the princess while you're as the ghost.
In a fine layer of
okay.
Dust.
Can do.
The only furniture of note.
We'll probably do that next. If I had to guess.
Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Is this actually the end? Because I want more Slay the Princess. I mean, ideally, I'm going to get the rest of the vessels today, which I don't think there's much else I'd want to do after that. I think I'd be pretty content. Anyway, we're being nice for now.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Narrator.
This is an oppressive place.
There's only a few more vessels for him. However, there's some variations, but that would take way too long. Yes, it would. I might do that on my own time, but
slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, no, that would take an eternity.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hi.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Narrator.
You're playing a dangerous
You'll never, ever play trusting. I'm here to save you!
I have to tell you how dangerous letting her...
For example, you could get the thorn with either smitten or cheated, depending on your dialogue. That sounds about right, yeah.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be
Heck, even finishing the gallery's, images feels like it would take an eternity. And you could get to the Wraith either from Nightmare or the Spectre. Yeah, I think I saw that one on the guide.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I mean, I'll go for variation here and there.
You walk down the stairs,
but realistically, I don't
There's a heavy chain
think I'm going to end up doing it much.
Binding her to the far wall.
So, if I end up on a route I've already been on, I might do something new to see something new, but otherwise, it basically just means to an end. Get to whatever ending. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? Hey, Lucky Luigi! Welcome, welcome, welcome!
I am begging.
Hi.
Yep, we get the idea by now. We get the idea by now. Examine the chains. No hesitation.
This more difficult.
I'm gonna go upstairs. We already know. Narrator locks the door. Return.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. Fine. Against your better judgment, you...
Yeah, let's just get through this. We've been here, done that. Warn her.
Stop that.
And resist.
Blade! As your body remains...
Okay. Finally. Where we need to be. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go in, she will lie. If only you knew what...
Smitten.
Excuse me? Forget he said it. But he... I think I do. Sure.
Yep, smitten is being smitten. For once I'm not letting you speak, Smitten. Nope, I did not mean to do that.
The interior of the cabin
is
clean and elegant.
Here's where things start to differ. I'll take that blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight,
there we go, there we go.
Dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Smitten.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
And enter the basement. We're going murder time.
The door to the basement, but it's still a stone basement. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
I forgot her voice changes.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
Smitten? Stop it.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
Yeah, just a bit.
We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes.
I prefer the razor. That's fair.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
She's cuter. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear.
Yeah, Smitten.
Plenty loud, all right.
Smitten.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Smitten.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yep.
Waiting for you to come back. You've been here
before,
that's true. Haven't you?
Yeah, you catch on.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her.
Exactly. This is the one time I'm like, Smitten is correct.
Unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion.
Damn.
I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
You know, for once, narrator, we're gonna do right by you.
We damned a whole world. Nothing resets.
Yeah. Nothing resets. Yada, yada, yada.
Worlds.
Okay, about that, sorry.
Blade in hand.
Oh god, no, she looks so peaceful! No!
Wait, no. What do you think you're doing?
Smitten is horrified.
But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you.
Smitten is always correct. What do you mean? The power of 𝓟𝓼𝓲 is the strongest power, and then you monster. It has to be done.
Your blade pierces her heart.
Even now she's smiling. What?
Pathetically to the ground.
Come on, narrator. That's a bit much. It's a bit much.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No, you're fine. This is the curse of have to know what happens.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I just feel bad now. Why I gotta do this? Okay.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it.
What have you done? A lot.
Oh, I feel sick.
Yeah, no, I don't. Same.
Sick. You took part in the murder of the fairest that's ever lived.
Smitten is not
I
happy.
really feel sick. I thought I was absolutely distraught.
God, Smitten. I don't blame him, but also Smitten.
You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
Narrator, you're not helping!
Get over it. You
Oh no.
smarmy ass.
Oh
There's
no.
nothing in the world worth getting over.
Smitten's
it.
mad.
We might as well just end it all. You raise the blade, aiming the point
That's
directly towards your heart.
Not surprising, to
Excuse
be
me?
honest.
No, you absolutely do not.
The chat
do
isn't
that.
working? On my end, it's working. If you mean the YouTube chat, you could try, like, refreshing the page or something. That usually works, but if it's a YouTube thing, I can't really do much about it.
Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and rash.
No.
The only rash decision we've made was
Yay,
running
yay,
our
yay.
cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured.
Smitten.
This is the only thing
Smitten,
left
please.
for us to do now that she's gone.
Smitten. That's what you want to do. Let's see what happens.
No, let's not do that. You won't use your fancy reverse psychotherapeutics on me, murderer. We're dying.
My heart is
together.
pulverized. The whole left the pain of your decisions and the grief of our loss. Arcane is becoming smitten.
All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself.
Bro.
And you'll
Bro.
find that they are far more unstifleable.
Bro.
Have it you! Have it you all! I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and
Gran.
collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the narrator can make things happen, but if something does happen, he's going to narrate. It just it is the way it is.
That's right. You're all sorry. Everything goes dark.
And you die. You're right, that's all reason to live anymore. She's gone. The Grey.
On a path
Oh, that's
in the woods.
different.
You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my
Smitten.
forgiveness? Our
Smitten.
beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
Smitten.
She won't be alive and well when we return.
Hey, voice of the cold.
Because she's dead. We killed her. You killed her. And so I killed her.
Smitten goodness.
You clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here. Oh, and I'm still here too.
True.
If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly
Ay,
eternal life,
ay,
it
ay.
must mean she's still there. Waiting
Oh my
for
god,
us to
Smitten has
throw
hope.
us
Nope, he's going back to
into
insufferable.
remorse.
Nope, oh, no. No, no, no.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are. So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
Look, at least the second time she died. Therefore, not that world's fine. We're just here because we died. I would respectfully brawl with this man.
It's our 3rd. What gave it away?
Uck-E in the tonight. Not sure what that means, Elfie, but alright.
Your open discussions. I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around
boy.
arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us
Yeah,
to
no,
the
that sounds
cabin,
about
take
right.
us there now.
That sounds about
With
right.
Each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even
Oh
further.
my god.
Oh, I fear the rift between us may already be permanent. And if it is permanent,
What then?
what? You'll kill us again.
You know, I wouldn't be shocked.
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will
Smitty.
depth.
I keep pressing the freaking right-click.
I
don't want to do that. I just keep accidentally doing it.
Die again. I'm not fond of dying.
Oh, yeah, no, neither am I, buddy. Neither am I.
Why not? You've already done it twice.
Plug those words in, you'll see. I don't know if I want to. It seems like a bad idea.
It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
Feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Real quick, I'm gonna adjust my camera slightly. Just for the sake of fixing something. I'm well aware that it is currently cutting off the bottom of me. I'll fix it in a second. There we go. Alright, there we go. I'm more in frame now, I would say.
Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try. Can I?
Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm
Mitten,
going to actually do it.
please.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I am too.
Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that
Aye,
you're
aye,
listening,
aye.
let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her
Huzzah!
very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
I'm not sure how this is gonna go, to be honest. The princess could be a number of things with a title like The Grey. True, it is a different place. Any words about this being more like a desert now?
If this isn't the same
Or,
part
I guess
of the
it is
woods you're
still
used to,
grass.
that means that her influence is already spreading, and you're running out of time.
Oh, grand.
But if her influence is spreading, that means there's hope. That means our beloved is waiting up
Smitten,
there for
please
us,
calm
ready to
down,
make
my
amends.
guy!
Yes, I already told you that she's alive.
Exactly!
Don't mind him. I don't think he's doing too well.
I'm doing better than any of you. I'm doing great. She's alive.
Influence doesn't require life.
True, true.
But if things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive?
How dare you kill my wife? Come on!
Who said they restarted? All they've done is changed.
I shan't listen
True,
to the
true,
vile
true.
mutterings of you serpents. Onward! Our living, breathing princess.
Well, okay, no, come on, people! You can't all be joining Smitten. Come on! Proceed.
I'm sure you've
Hey,
already heard
cabin
my
looks
words
about the
of warning
same.
in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright?
Alright.
Oh, we'll muck it up all right. We'll get our happy ending.
Smitten.
Even if it damns
Smitten.
each and every
Smitten.
person who's ever lived.
Smitten.
Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision.
Smitten is love. Smitten is love. No! No! Just no!
I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful. Yes.
Like Shrek
I know
indeed.
those feelings.
A world without love isn't a world worth saving, but
But we're just
People.
passengers.
people,
Why
please.
stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy.
What?
Whatever happens,
That's
happens.
no, that's not how it works.
Are you even alive?
What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion?
I don't
True.
know. I just exist. And that's fine with me. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny.
Yes, I agree with narrator. Let's get to the point.
The interior
The
of
mirror!
cabin is dry and brittle.
And the
Ancient
ghostly
dust-covered wooden
princess
beams hold up a crumbling
thing.
ceiling like mummified ribs. Each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved
Hey.
in extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe.
I'm having a bad feeling on how this is gonna go.
And lifeless.
I'm gonna try and be nice, but we'll see.
But you're not alone. You can feel
One, the blade's
something
gone. Sure, we have that. But
There
it's
is a
usually
figure
somewhere else in that
faintly
case.
outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her? Our beloved.
So she does live. She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can
Yeah, that's a problem.
The figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room.
Oh, she looks like a bride! Oh no.
The door at the end of the room, but there isn't.
Yeah, no, the mirror's blocking it.
That's it.
You can see the door frame for once, though.
The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying?
There is no mirror, yada yada, you can't see it.
The table and the pristine blade. Huh.
There is no pristine blade. What are you talking about?
A pristine blade? Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Reasons.
Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it.
True.
Perhaps it's gone because an
great.
deserved guilt has started
Paragraph from
to
Smitten.
its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that directly into our
I choked myself with water.
I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Alrighty. Approach the mirror, because let's face it, it's going to just vanish.
Stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier. The one
Yep.
that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door.
As
It's
always.
so hazy. We should try and clean it off.
We can't, but
It's time
sure.
for all of you to see what we've become.
Nope. Afraid not.
You reach forward and place your hand
Now it's
on the door
gone.
to the basement.
Well.
The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to
Bro, his
behold.
interpretations, I swear.
We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down.
Ay,
The door to the
ay, ay.
basement creaks open, revealing an antique
Yep,
staircase
there
with
she is again.
unique torchlight.
All ghostly and such.
The air here is so stale it
We got torches
practically
on the
stands
walls.
still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival.
This is going so well.
Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of
The
fuel
formula
ages ago.
defines the energy.
Their
Oh my
lives
god, why are we
bring
just
more
looking at
outcast
science
of
now? What?
material into a
Why is
physical
chat posting science?
A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of
My
the
beloved
stairs.
princess, oh no.
Face
Oh no, lucky Luigi's been got too. Now he's like spitting.
There she is again. My love.
It's
She's
spitting.
just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment.
Then she vanishes around the corner. I'm sorry about last time, are we good?
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us?
I wouldn't be
I
shocked.
don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed.
I would have gone with unarmed anyway, buddy.
Of course she's livid, and with good reason.
Yeah, we killed her. I guess, yes, Smitten, sure. We are one. The power of love surpasses any media that keeps us apart. A world without... No. Chat, please. Chat. Chat.
You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we
Voice
feel
of the cold.
bad?
Voice of the gold. I've dealt with the ghost version of her before. They can do a lot.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes
Very
into view.
ghost. Just different environment.
Skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
We also know you can't really kill a ghost as a ghost. So, yeah.
This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not
Chat is
much
slowing
as
down?
a
Yeah.
ray of starlight
But I mean, that
to
tends to
penetrate
happen as we get further into the stream.
See? She's dead.
So sad.
No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago.
What do you mean?
Walking away transparently.
Richard, have you never heard of a ghost before? Me just waiting for something to happen.
Whatever we saw was a ghost. Thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up.
Your thoughts are interrupted by the
Oh
sound of a
no.
slamming door.
Oh no.
You turn to see the
Oh
shade of the
no.
princess
Why?
staring down at you
Oh.
from the top of the
What are you gonna?
stairs, clutching a
No.
brightly burning torch.
You're gonna set us on fire, aren't you?
So that's where
We're
the
about-
blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead.
We're about to get set on fire. That's hot. No! Chat! That's both a pun and smitten stuff. No!
She is dead. Have
Flirting.
you ever heard
That's
of
the word.
a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest.
This is extremely bad.
Extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
Fun fact, there's a different version of this route. If you slay the prisoner instead, surprisingly very different. Though you can get both of the same route since it's technically still the Grey.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
Yeah, I know. That is a problem.
We make amends. She obviously.
We could try, but I don't. Oh no.
She's bearing a
Oh no.
everything. But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I
Okay.
That angelic voice, I missed you too, my beloved.
Smitten.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick. Yes.
Yeah.
Seeing
Yeah.
her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart.
He never changes. He never changes.
Found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have
Oh my
a
god.
perfect romance
How different
after.
it is. Well, in that version, it's raining. Alright. What a difference.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The
Oh.
torch falls from the princess's
Oh, no.
hand and bounces down the stairs.
Oh no, that fire.
It's so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal
Oh, that
roof
fire.
basement,
That's
perfectly
fire.
dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire. She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions. Clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Why did you close the door?
Because I want to be with you. I don't want you to leave.
Are you trying to make us a ghost like you? That doesn't usually work.
See? Everything's fine. She wants to be with us. Yeah, in a bad way. She just has a unique way of expressing
Right.
things. The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the
Well,
walls
we're
and
screwed,
painting
Bush.
every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm. We've never burned to death before.
You're not wrong, actually. I don't recall ever burning. She's just a little bit quirky. Oh my god.
Bad. I bet it'll feel really, really bad. Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now. I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil
Smitten will
her
just go with
fun.
anything and everything the princess wants, huh?
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
Yay. Rush for the blade, rush to the door. And then we of course got more explore options. Let me out, are you trying to kill me?
Dying apart kept us apart. Dying together will keep us together.
Again, not sure that's how that works.
The heat grows in intensity as the flames draw ever nearer. You can practically feel your skin sizzling already. If you're going to try and stop her from killing you and destroying the whole world, you'd better do something, and you'd better do it now.
See you next stream, bye. Alright, Lucky Luigi, thanks for tuning in.
I wonder if we look good right now.
Oh my god.
Fire makes a lot of things look good. I can only imagine how dazzling our eyes are in the dancing flames. Do you think she's noticed? I don't want to burn to death.
We don't have to, right?
Right?
Are you mad at me for killing you? I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at you. You gave me so much to think about. And it's
Ay,
all
ay, ay.
going for soon. It's all going to be better.
She's holding a grudge. She wouldn't.
She's perfect.
The flames
All right.
form,
We
stripping
burn.
layers of you away, causing your skin to blister and pop and crisp. As you burn, the princess glides to your side, her ghostly form blackening as she too succumbs.
Okay then. The ghost is burning. That's a new one.
This is terrible. We're going to die.
Yeah, but oh well.
I'd savor this feeling if I were you. Soon enough, we won't have nerves, and we'll get to die with her.
Ay, 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 smitten.
Last time, this is as sweet an end as we could hope for. She clutches you close to her chest, her eyes bright,
Oy,
her
that's not a
smile
great
wide
sound.
and manic
That's
affection.
not a great sound.
Flames take you away.
That's not a great visual.
It's unbearable at first. Every inch of you
Nerves,
screams,
heart,
flesh
lungs,
stripped
liver.
away,
Oh my
your
God.
muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins.
This is
Isn't long
oh,
before flames take
oh,
over.
oh, I don't like that. I don't like
To
that.
feel much of anything. See? That was
What do you mean?
It was so bad. Somehow, nothing is so much worse. You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
You never mind. I no longer like her. Well, you know, I don't think most people would look good if you set them on fire.
Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. Princess's smile
Oh,
never fades.
that's
Her
the
skin peels away.
the end is
and then her
creeping in.
muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin.
But does that
It's
mean the
very
vessel's going to be this
romantic,
burned skull thing?
We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
And there we go. Mirror time. But despite your best efforts, you do not die, and she is gone. Something's taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror. It's the end.
Do this.
Ignore.
This. Yeah.
Yeah. We know, gaze on our reflection, we're there, yada yada. Okay! One ending down. Let's go see this. Oh!
Something finds
You're quite tall.
me in the long quiet.
What happened now?
Nothing, as we are. There is no exit.
Yeah, the dialogue's all the same. Not shocked, but, you know. Alright, make me forget.
Asks that I tell you to remember her.
She's a ghost. How did she burn? I don't know, maybe she made herself corporeal. That's my best guess.
You won't.
Alrighty! Back to the beginning!
You're on a path in the woods.
So,
And at the
last
end of
time we
the
did that,
path is a
we'd get
cabin.
through the whole romance, and then we're like, actually, murder time.
Is a princess.
So this time, we're going to deal with another ghost. But different this time. If I recall to get to this one, all I have to do is slay her,
You make your
and
way
then
up
don't make the
short
error of
path.
assuming she's alive.
The interior of the cabin.
So take blade
Take the-
and enter basement.
her voice.
Who's there?
Continue.
You're still listening to reason. You step forward.
Oh?
Yeah, we're just going straight
You
for
lunge
murder.
forward
Sorry.
without a moment's hesitation.
Sorry.
You feel flesh easily give.
Of course she is.
Yes, Exactly.
We leave.
You open the cabin door.
Oh no!
What happened?
Oh no!
What's
Let me
going on?
out!
I do, but you're...
And get out of here.
Thank you.
Alright! We've made it! The Spectre! Okay, let's do this.
A warning. She... The blade is your
Things don't
ultimate
change at this
fear.
point, so we just go as we are. We let her possess us, and then we do the slaying at the
Basement
end.
groans open, revealing an old banister.
Hello! Hey, wait till things play out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
Correct.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution?
Sure, yeah, that's what we're
Because I
doing.
might be interested in seeing a little begging.
So, right. Okay. Well, I guess I gotta say something. Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me.
True.
All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one.
Yay.
There's something older and deeper. A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Fair enough. And where are you supposed to be?
Home.
Ah,
And just where is home, I wonder?
it's a good question.
I don't know where home
I got no
is.
answers,
I
though.
just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me.
Sounds
from someplace
about
far
right.
away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You
Yeah.
see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out. Which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the
Yeah. We
world.
get it. We got it, narrator. World ends, etc. Ay. Sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that.
Too little, too late.
Damn.
But you can still make
Very
things
blunt.
right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. We don't have to do anything. Maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance?
You do raise a good point.
When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
Good counterpoint.
No. So don't try to...
Still, I
make
wouldn't
things
consider
right.
her a
She was going to end
monster,
the
per
world.
se.
You didn't do anything wrong, aside from, apparently, killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
Also not wrong. Okay. Do I have the option to just go now? That, thing now? No. Is there any way I could get you home? Do you need me to bury the bones?
No, those bones are just a body. They aren't me. Bury them. Smash them. It won't do a thing.
I think this is one of my favorite princess designs, to be honest.
This place
You need to ask her what she wants to do.
At least,
Ah,
not alone.
okay.
I've tried.
To be fair, I'm fine just listening to dialogue again.
It's
calming. I like this bit.
Place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then...
Hero, no.
Anything.
Hero,
We could
that's
probably
not what we're here
walk
for.
right now and everything will be fine.
Yep,
Hasn't
no.
got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
Cool design, cool voice, generally cool route too. Yeah, no, I agree. Definitely.
So, let me hitch a ride.
And there we go.
After all, you owe me.
You being creepy is not helping.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is.
That is the
I
implication.
hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. If you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us? If we
Yes,
were
actually. If I recall, yes.
Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him.
Voice of the Cold. Always so
I wonder
curious.
what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Alrighty. Princess, possess me!
Swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her
Oh
gaze.
boy.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you?
Yep.
Thanks for being a
Totally
pal,
real.
Taylor.
Yes.
I mean it.
Not gonna do anything at all to betray
What are
this.
you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
Narrator. Narrator.
See you soon.
Fun fact, if you attack her at the beginning, instead of seeing how things
She
play
rushes
out,
forward and
she's
down.
mean.
She's
It also changes chapter 3 you're trying to
sharp
get.
chill spreads across
Oh.
your body. It starts
Interesting.
in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
No! That's not how it works!
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and
Ooh.
convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Oh well.
You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now,
True.
but we still have to get out of here.
That is part of this.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming
Oh
as...
boy.
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every
True,
move.
actually. Right, she knows. Yes.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be
Hint.
you?
Hey,
She
I'm not
knows.
a shard of broken glass.
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice. I'm me, is what I am. Who cares? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
Yeah, no, they don't handle this revelation
They're
well.
The same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
Yeah, no, not really.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just
The
need to
narrator
know
is a
that I'm
thing.
different from you. More important.
So,
Oh,
you're the
great.
one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Yeah.
That's rude.
You kind of get a hint at the
Kind of like me.
some of the reveals at the end from playing this route. Now that I
Just
think
into
about it.
You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to
Yeah.
be seen.
She's possessing us,
Because
dirt.
I'm in here with all of you.
Yeah, it's very
Everyone
cool.
knows that.
Yeah.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Well, leave the basement. Oh no, I have 5 minutes left,
Weary
so
with the
it'll be
weight of the
soon
princess's
vanish.
spectral form,
Alright,
and clumsy
that's
with the cold that
fine.
still pervades
That's
them,
fine.
stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
Yeah, but he believes it is.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do.
Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all.
Yeah.
It could mean that wherever her home is...
I hope you enjoy this route. One of my favorites. Alright.
Yeah, but it has to be.
I probably will.
doesn't
I've
it?
enjoyed most of the
If
routes
it's
of this game.
somewhere, then it's part of the world.
Some of them make me sad, but that's
I
part for the
suppose
course
it's
of the
all
game
a
about
matter of
slaying a princess.
Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
We're getting philosophical.
Against the backdrop
Okay.
of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices,
Okay.
your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
I think now is where I have my
For
choice.
how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even
That's...
likes me.
No, that's
Or
not it.
maybe he just knows that he's been in
I like how the
past.
princess is just a voice in my
Maybe he's
head
trying to
now.
make amends
That's what
for her.
effectively she is.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of
Sounds
it.
about right.
It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Yeah, but... You know what? Narrator for lunch.
You reach forward and mindlessly take the blade from the table. What do you plan to do with it?
Slay the princess, of course.
Isn't that an interesting idea? I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you.
Yep.
I'm sure you're willing to do that.
It is an option.
Sure. The decision has already been made. All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
After all that, you're really just going to stab me again?
Yeah, sorry, it's a bit awkward.
He's scared. No point.
No, I feel bad.
You lift the blade.
Damn it.
Plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart.
Good boy.
The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
Well,
I don't want to die in you. I thought you finally understood me, but instead you just wanted to hurt me again.
it's complicated.
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
If only I could drag you with me and make you understand. But that's not the way.
Things are about to get interesting, but my time's up. Goodbye. Alright. Thanks for tuning in while you did, Arcane.
Being dead does sound dull. And you are about to be dead. Again.
Get away from me, you cold little freak.
She's not going to be happy with us, is she? You feel a dull tear, like strips of meat being delicately peeled from bone. But it doesn't matter how delicate the hands if you are the meat. You have been stripped away from yourself, or stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you've been stripped away from something. It always hurts to forget at first, but then you forget the pain.
We were so close to leaving.
It's not over!
Look at you. Look at me. Is this what you wanted?
The words come from both inside and outside of your head. Before you on the ground, writhing mass of flesh and scales and feathers. Is that me? Is that what I look like? No, I know that already. This is what I wanted to do. Did you mean to take me with you? Can anyone hear me?
I can hear you. So, you left with me?
Seemingly.
It sounds like it's just the two of us now. I hope that means things are going to be better, even if we're still stuck. Maybe everything just came from them. I hope. Because I really wouldn't like to be stabbed a third time.
Would be ideal. I don't have to, that's for sure. Gurgling liquid bubbles up from the open pockets in the disintegrating mass in front of you. It's trying to speak, but it no longer has the tissue that speech requires.
Wait, if we need to leave together to get out, this could still count. We have to try before your body stops being alive.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. What about the body? What about me? Agreed. Let's go.
Okay.
Onward.
Yeah. Deep breath, princess.
From here on out, I'm on your side. You hurtle toward the cabin door, but time seems to slow down the closer you get. In a moment, you're halfway there. And in 2 moments, you're halfway there again. Having the distance and having the distance until the door feels almost within reach.
We're not gonna make it, are we? We're gonna be stuck again.
You're seated in a room that is empty. A chain digs into your wrist, binding your arm to the wall. It is quiet, and you are alone. This is what you deserve. 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 This is what you deserve.
Are you still there? Am I alone again?
I think I'm still here.
Then at least I won't be lonely. It's nice to hear your
What in the
voice.
world?
I mean,
This is an interesting one.
voice?
You're not mad at me, are you?
I don't know why you did what you did, but it's hard to be mad when you're just as stuck as I am.
I guess. You're different. Your whole mood is different.
I'm just trying to make the best of things. You could always make the best of things too, if you want.
True.
We both have a chance
True,
to
true,
start
true.
over. Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that feels right. I never wanted to be your enemy.
I killed you, though, and I tried killing you again.
I don't know what to say. I just feel fine right now. I think things happen for a
Okay.
reason. And if you trying to kill both of us is what it takes for you to finally see what I see, then I'm okay with that.
Fair enough. If we're both here, then what happened to the others?
I don't know. I hope they're okay. Some of them, at least.
It's entirely
Not like
possible
the ones
they're
that
just
follow
on the
me
path
around.
without me
The
now.
quiet one?
They got a narrator, they got control of my body, etc.
That's that last one, though. He was nice. I hope he's okay.
Sorry I stabbed us.
That's okay. I'm sure you had your reasons. I don't think it's good to hold on to the past like that anyways. It's better if we choose to move forward together.
Are we still a ghost? Yep, nope. Solid then translucent, then solid again. We are still a ghost.
Maybe? It's like sometimes we are and sometimes we aren't.
Huh?
Like we're something in between ghost and not ghost.
Tricky? What are we supposed to do? Just wait for something to happen?
Well, that's what I've always done.
Fair enough. What happened to us? What happened to everything?
We're back at the beginning. My beginning.
Yeah, sounds about right. That's what happened to me last time. I guess wait. Time passes. You're still here.
Waiting has always worked for me before, but nothing's still happening.
Maybe we just had to wait some more. There has to be something for us to do other than wait.
I already told you I don't have any ideas. I did tell you that, right? Sorry if I didn't.
True. When I think about it, both times I've been here, nothing happened until after we saw a title card. I haven't seen a title card yet.
You've gotten title cards? What did they say?
No, this is stupid. You're gonna laugh at me. The first one I got said Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. And then after we both died, I got Chapter 2, The Spectre.
Well, the first one is sweet.
Har har, get your laughs out.
Look, it would have been very sweet if things didn't turn out so violent.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that things can't get better from here. I
True.
think we need a new title card, though. How about Chapter 3, The Princess and the Dragon?
Oh, okay. Ooh, reversing the order, I like it!
Thanks. I thought it would be fun.
The click of the latch and the creaking hinge is muffled. Something is here.
I guess you made it back here.
Your gaze returns back to your hands. They flicker once again.
We're still all wrong. It's like you don't really know what we're supposed to be.
The thump of floorboards above, and then another. The scraping of metal against the surface. The flickering of your body stops. You are solid.
I know that sound. That's the knife. I guess it's hard to do anything without it.
True. Creaking hinges once again, but this time closer. Clearer. So... Hello? But you say nothing.
Are you trying to say something out loud? I don't think you can do that while you're in here with me.
Damn. No such luck. Movement on the stairs.
Thumb. Thumb. Thumb.
Wow, it really is just... Okay. And then a figure emerges, shrouded in feathered darkness, the world trailing behind it, its shining blade gleaming against the wooden walls. It stares at you with wild, hollow eyes. What do you want to do, I guess?
Guess we'll just have to talk to them. So, here we are again. I'm back in chains.
Yep.
And you have your knife. So, what are we going to do?
This is interesting! The head on the figure cocks to the side. Is it inquisitive? Suspicious? Hostile? Its emotions are all unreadable.
I guess we could just... stare at each other?
This feels eerie. The silence holds. Why am I being so quiet? Is it because I'm not there?
No, I don't think so. You've always been a little quiet.
Oh, alright.
Can't hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my own body.
Fair
Do
point.
you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
Yep, the other voices are in control. Great. He raises the blade above his head, dangling it by the handle in front of his eyes.
But I think we hold the power right now.
Ugh. Silence as the figure continues to stare with a wild grin, but does not act.
How dull.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I'd rather not keep listening to the rest of you run in circles, repeating
So,
the same
yeah,
arguments again.
This is interesting though, I like it.
Again and again. It was so much more interesting when we had someone to mediate. I'm sorry, did you just share privileged information with the enemy? Well, it isn't privileged anymore, now is it?
Oh
We really
well.
need all this secrecy. No, we don't.
I'm guessing narrator's still inaudible.
Yes, we do. Sidebar, everyone. Now. Chop chop.
Oh, okay. Bye-bye. Silence as the mind in front of you falls back into itself. There is no response.
Excuse me.
Nothing.
You're not listening to me.
Right? How rude!
Exactly. And you know what? I'm not gonna let them push us around like this.
Oh, alright.
Hello?
Silence.
I'm trying to say something.
Silence again.
Hey, I said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
Okay.
So you are. And very loudly. Do you have something to say?
Voice of the cold.
Oops. I mean, yeah. I already know about all that privileged information because he's in here with me.
True.
Oh. How very interesting. Yeah, that changes things, doesn't it?
Hero.
Doesn't it?
You would think.
Oh, it changes things, all right. We
No!
one stone.
Wait, what?
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very...
Ugh.
What's the word? Fleshy?
Okay.
Yes, exactly. That's
We're doomed.
precisely the word.
We're doomed. They want to kill us.
You're
We're doomed.
fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
Oh, you boy.
And are you doing this?
I'd like to think not, but here we are.
Definitely am.
Are we really about... Wow, we're gonna die.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this.
Huzzah!
Now, we voted. It was not a majority decision.
True. Okay.
We did have a plurality.
I don't even know what a plurality
We
is.
shouldn't count.
Oh!
Says
The narrator!
Says me. He's not one of us.
The narrator.
He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really doesn't
No!
have to say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chat.
Voice of the cheated, I'm guessing.
Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
This is interesting. Silence for just a moment as cold eyes regard you. And then silence still as soft eyes hesitate. Oh boy. You can feel the sharp sting of cold metal sliding deep into your chest, but you can feel something else too. Fear as your legs wobble, and then as...
Princess collapses against...
Oh, what? What? We're...
See?
Oh,
That was
okay.
easy.
We're back.
It was too easy. It felt bad. I mean, of course they did. Hard work is important.
Hold on, I missed a line. Don't feel bad. Life is all about taking the easy wins. Don't you think the opportunists... wait. The people at the top get there because they worked for it? Do you? Okay, I was wrong. It was opportunist.
Yeah, hard work often goes unappreciated. Yeah, screw hard work. I guarantee you that anyone who's anyone has done nothing but take shortcuts.
Ay.
Am I supposed to find that impressive? Of course you are. I got us here, didn't I?
Yeah, and you suck.
Yes, everyone's very impressed with your accomplishments. But in case you haven't noticed, she isn't dead yet. So how about you finish this
Narrator.
before you start celebrating?
So you just don't talk.
What are
You really are
waiting for?
different.
You won, didn't you? Not that it's hard executing a helpless captive.
True. Oh, hey, I'm back in my body.
You're different.
Yep.
You're back, just as I intended.
Opportunist, I swear.
For leadership, really.
You're right. It's quiet again. Are you still going to kill me?
Oh, hell no.
Ooh, should we? It would be so easy.
No.
Abs-
Narrator, I'm sorry, but no. I'm obviously not going to kill you.
Then the only thing left to do is cut me out of here. You should give the knife to me, though. What if you using it kicks you off your body again?
I guess that's a fair idea.
Okay, listen, I know you're in charge again, but this is obviously a trick. We can't trust her. We literally just stabbed her.
True, but now it's
Someone's gonna have to
me,
take a leap of
and I
faith
did it.
eventually.
Just give her the blade.
You hand the blade to the princess, who gingerly cuts herself
Damn.
free from her bindings.
You maniac!
You maniac.
Bye-bye.
Hands
Bye-bye.
to the floor. She turns her back on you and hurls the blade through the basement window, never to be seen again. No. You need the blade to deal with her.
Sorry, narrator.
I'm so glad.
Happy ending!
Come on, let's get out of here.
She reaches forward and takes your hand in hers before excitedly pulling you towards
The
the
narrator
stairs.
sounds so disgusting.
Yeah? And what does it feel like? Is it nice? Why do you want to know? You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake. I want to know more about the person we decided unanimously to throw our lot in with.
Sure.
Ugh, whatever. It's delicate and tender.
Let's go!
So even through everything, she hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart. That'll do.
Yay!
the two of you
Man,
rush up the basement
the narrator is so
stairs
sad.
together. Ugh. Welcome back, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes, we all missed you so very much. I missed you the most.
No, you didn't! You're on board with murdering me!
Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you step through that door, you're damning every single person alive. You do realise that, yes?
No.
Yes!
Wow.
One last door, and then we're free. I'm down a hand, so you'll have to be the one to open it.
Step into your freedom.
Twist the doorknob.
Yeah!
And step
Winning!
forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted. I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret there's ever been.
And he gone. But he doesn't finish his thought before disappearing entirely, and you find yourself free of any regrets he wished upon you.
I didn't think I'd ever get to be happy. But I
Hooray! I think this qualifies
just
as her happy
realized
ending
that
status.
Being happy would feel so cold.
Oh. Man, I didn't even realize... Okay. Like, normally the void kind of creeps in and I can anticipate it. No. No, just suddenly, okay. Your peace does not last, nor can it ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror?
Why is that here? Why now?
Why now?
We approach. We're done with this route.
This doesn't fit. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Opportunist.
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
And gives in our reflection. Alrighty. We've reached the end, and we've grown. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty
Oh, she has her arm.
become
Or actually, no. There's a hand covering up the missing one.
I am more.
I think a hand's covering up the missing one. That. Never mind.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once
At least the
again.
wound is gone. Let me see here. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is perspectives bleeding into one. You know her better than you know yourself. She will make for an empathetic heart.
Yay!
Do not mourn her, for you would not mourn yourself.
Duh. And that's about all that's unique whenever we get here. Ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
And there we go. The hero and the princess. Time for route number 3.
You're on a path.
The question
in the
is,
woods.
what is
And at
route
the-
number 3 going to be? Because we only got 3 left. So we have the gray. Was a thing. Turns white when you hover over it. Like, most of these don't change. This one changes. Surprising. There's this one. I'm not sure how to get that one, though. Let me see if there's any one for, like, branching off of the god one. Yes, there's another one. The Fury. Okay. So there's an extension of the tower. So we have that one. What about the witch? That might just be an extension of the beast, though, so I have to check. The witch, we go... Oh, no, there's 2 options. We can go the wild from both. Okay. Alright. And then there's one more, which I assume would be an offshoot of the prisoner. We have the gray, and we have the prisoner's head. Yeah, last time we just kind of ended here. So yes, there is an offshoot of the prisoner. Okay, we got options. And all three require a different one. So, we might actually be able to finish this in one run. Perfect! That is the kind of thing I was hoping for. Alrighty. So, let's start off with the God one. That one's a bit tricky to get to, though. But, you know, we'll try. The tower! That is our goal. To get back to the tower, I need to go to the cabin, take the knife, drop the knife, slay the princess, and then give up. Gotcha. Been there, done that.
You make your way up the short path.
Simple enough.
The interior of the cabin is almost.
We're just reaching a point where I need a guide.
The air is stale and
that
musty,
much to do now.
The floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Okay, so first of all, take the knife.
You take the blade
and enter the basement. So now we have to drop the knife.
The door to the basement creaks.
Continue down.
You walk down the stairs.
Hello there.
With the princess. There's a heavy chain around.
I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable. Don't you dare. It's fine.
Drop it. There we go.
Tumbles out of your trembling hands.
But then we have to go with slaying. Okay, that should be it. Okay.
Thank you.
Against your will, we don't know what you're hoping.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay, we talked enough.
Oh, have you just...
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess! But it's not gonna go well.
Your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all you needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
This isn't going well.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel
she's a strong one.
Grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
That's not going
Holy
great.
Shit, that hurts.
Clearly.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
I still need to give up.
Turn this around.
Nah.
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground uselessly.
Well.
You lacked the will to finish the job. Your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her. The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you. This is the end, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She plants her foot on your chest and
That's
pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff. And then she brings her knee to your throat. She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
This is
It's too bad.
grim. It's a very different way of getting to the tower.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
I wonder if I'll get a different voice.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here to slay.
Different voice? Proceed.
A warning. She will. We might as well just.
Voice of the Broken.
Pledge ourselves
I think that's the same.
and stop
Yeah, it's the
pretending we're
same.
capable of doing it.
Alright, fair enough.
If that's what you want. The interior of the cabin is larger.
Okay.
And why do we feel so? We don't feel.
So, take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the
Okay,
princess and
so
save
this
the world
time-
without a weapon.
Actually, I should double check. I should double check. That'd be smart. So, we go from the tower to this. Yes, we need the other one. Okay. Okay. Into the basement. We got a route to see. So we gotta defy the princess whenever possible.
Making your way down the spiral stair, the princess tower.
Hiya!
Almost
How you
glowing in
doing?
the weak starlight. The chain is nothing to.
The little bird has returned. You brought that knife again.
Yep. Same old. Drop it. No.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp.
Despite that,
Clatters
we are on the right
uselessly to
path.
floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have
Yeah.
a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. Oh, I understand. And you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle.
Should be
Your
strong.
knees hit the
Or will
floor.
be strong.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And here you
Yep.
are again. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this, and you shouldn't have trusted us. He's being mellow.
Yep,
but
same old, same old. They're just getting the idea that, yeah. No.
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Do it.
Blade.
No objection. Don't know what is your eye for.
I can't defy you at this instance. Man.
Reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy.
Have I messed up?
See? Okay.
I feel like I did
yeah,
well at defying.
We can do that. You can feel a
Then,
creaking
I have
tension
no
between
choice.
body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds.
To defy me is to claim we stand.
This princess.
We do.
Quite the
not.
god complex. She's not
You
a god yet.
are
Calm
quite
down.
Shadow. While I take that knife in your hand and slit your
I
throat.
refuse!
You don't have to listen to her.
End this?
Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts
Don't
the blade
actually,
and brings it
please.
towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Slay the
Body
princess!
is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time,
Oy, oy.
move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
Ooh!
I'm sorry. Don't. As you take one step forward,
no,
the blade digs into
no.
your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do.
Ay,
A simple act
that's
of
not
walking
good.
has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice.
Ugh.
Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again.
No, no,
Keep
please.
doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
Yeah.
It's what she wants.
Vulcan, I swear!
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand
Yeah.
your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs.
Oh,
But the blade still flames.
Oh, this isn't
towards
going
you,
well.
Managing to slice bits of skin that
That's
prop
not
the
good.
floor to join the growing
That-
pile of blood.
no,
and
we're gonna die. We are going to very die.
You manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display.
Ay, ay, ay.
Little bird, thinking it can defy a god.
You're not a god yet!
It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose.
Screw
a gentle-
you!
You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Slay the princess!
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
She's really good at description, huh?
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of
This
your
is
blade expose
so violent.
muscles the open
Swear to
floor
goodness.
of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far. And I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will. You're the one making things difficult. You're the one.
Oh my god, broken, please!
She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room,
Oh.
you fall to your knees at the princess's feet. Your
You
chest
very
heaving
large.
as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat.
Ugh.
The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to
Ay,
delusion.
ay, ay.
But
Trying to
something
defy a
about your
god.
defiant
It's not easy.
spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death. There's a place at my side for you. if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Nah.
Oh, that's demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy.
Broken, I swear!
I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it...
I said no! Slay the princess.
Yes. Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the
Let's
face
do
of the
this.
princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react.
Let's go. Let's
The
go!
wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle.
We stabbed her
severing
ankle.
Tendons in an act of
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that's necessarily slay-worthy, but alright.
She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her
Oh,
any
that's
time to recover.
better.
Your
That's
heart
better.
Pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target.
Oh, that's the look of a psycho.
Crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could.
Let's
The decision to
go!
give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces.
Broken!
It's not
Broken!
to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling...
This isn't going well!
As your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her
That's
fist
not great.
into your chest. Your body is crushed.
Oi!
She pulverizes you into the floor.
That was a sound.
The ground itself breaking from the impact. You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators.
Broken, I swear.
Care to watch this. The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated.
Broken, broken,
I
broken,
feel
broken.
empty.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
Fair.
She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
Nope.
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something.
True.
I guess.
I mean, this one of all of them seems like they could possibly end the world, yeah. Them being, I guess they are a god. They just become a giant god later. Anyway, point being, maybe I could see this one.
Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The Fury! Oh my god!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell?
Broken.
I think he's upset. And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god!
Stubborn!
Exactly. You heathens destroyed
Broken!
everything that ever was.
He's getting annoying at this point.
Can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed. Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'll let you do it without any more interruptions.
Narrator.
Great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods.
Let me guess. Interrupted again?
Is that if your thing is telling us about the princess? Don't waste your breath. We know all about her, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it? Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
This is usually the end. Route number 3. Feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice.
So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really got to say anything.
I hate you.
What a crock of shit. Yeah, you stabbed us last time. Repeatedly.
It didn't even work. It doesn't count.
Broken, I swear.
We died. If you didn't submit to her, for all we know, that wouldn't have happened.
It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to me. To her.
Broken!
Aside from us,
I'm going to strangle you!
You have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change. Second he tries something, I'll put a stop to it.
Thank you. What happens next? Find our answers at the cabin.
Good, we're all on the same page.
This is creepy.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it. No final words of advice.
True.
I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
True.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage
Broken!
Maybe if we just grovel and
He is the worst right now.
back to how they
Broken, normally I'm all for you. You're cool usually. No! What? Broken!
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now, and you're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a
Oh!
place that feels long.
We finally get this layout!
There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living
Yeah,
meat.
it's a grim description, but it is accurate.
That's horrible. You did this. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alrighty. How we feeling? How we feeling? Just approach the mirror. We don't
You
need
step
it.
forward and approach the door to the basement.
Then
Hesitating
again.
before you open it.
Then again.
Just as if you don't see it. But you must, because it's right there in front of you. All we see is a damn mirror. Spit. What? What cleaned the door? The mirror. What are you talking about? You're standing in front of a door. Whatever non-door thing you think you're looking at, it isn't real. Because
Oh,
you
narrator.
know
You will
about
never
it.
see the mirror. You will never
It has
see
to
it.
be real. It's right there.
Smash it.
smash it, don't you want to know what we've seen there? Nah, I'm with you.
It never works.
The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
It doesn't matter, it just vanishes.
Crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. The high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into the gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides.
What a sight this basement is.
You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence. The metallic scent.
These descriptions are so
twisting,
visceral.
Nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set on your throat. See how you've soured my once divine melody.
She's so angry with us. Why?
Broken.
Why did you decimate
Broken.
her? Why couldn't I stop you?
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good. She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination. And we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Whatever she is now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
Broken.
It doesn't matter what we are. She needs slaying, and we've got the means to do it, so let's get a move on. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here, and it's why your task is so important.
Continue downstairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood.
Interesting.
A deep, sickening red that
Kinda
goes
cool.
down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
Well, you said strangle me before.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground. And she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before, and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us. We don't even
didn't bring the weapon. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
Fight back. You may as well.
Still unarmed, you charge towards the princess. It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory.
She's clearly not going to listen to reason.
With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound. No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that. She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
You should all just be grateful she's decided to keep us alive. Even in her defilement.
Broken!
We're not out for the count just yet. But we didn't even bring a weapon.
Yes, because we knew it was over.
No weapon this time? It's almost as if you were planning on dying here. As if I'd grant you such a mercy. No, we're going to make this last. Let's see how deep we...
Something
cut off.
infiltrates you. Though you do not see it, you feel it, slithering into your disaster of a body, seeping into the gaps between your molecules. The body of a sapient creature has, on average, 30 trillion cells. And each one of those cells is composed of 100 trillion some odd atoms. One of those cells is peeled from the others. 100 trillion atoms are gone.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes, I think. Then 2 are peeled away. Then 4.
This is nothing. Nothing.
8. 16.
Oh, it's doubling.
32.
Oh, it's doubling. Oh, it's doubling.
Whatever is happening to us, it's happening faster. 128.
Oh, it's doubling.
256. 512.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
1024. 2000.
We're losing cells.
4096. 8192. I feel small. Smaller than before. 16,000.
Just keeps going up. Just keeps going up.
32,000.
We're gonna die. We are so gonna die.
5,536.
You can't just count us into oblivion.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
131,072. 262,100.
Well, guess that's how this goes.
524,288. What happens when it gets higher? Like, really higher?
Nothing good.
Just like nothing's happening now.
But something
That's not how it works.
is happening now. Something in us is liquefying. Something that started small but that keeps getting bigger. 1,048,000.
We're gonna die.
The hundreds don't matter anymore.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Seemingly,
2,096,000.
but not much longer.
4,192,000. 8,384,000.
It's all quite violent.
I don't like this waiting for something to happen, but it's taking so long. 16,768,000.
What's happening? Why?
33,536,000. 67,072,000. Your eyes are useless. 134 million. The thousands don't matter anymore. Your blood begins to go places it shouldn't.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
There's the pain. I can feel it now. But we can handle this. We can't let her win.
We can't handle anything. We're at her mercy. 268 million. We don't need to count anymore. Your lungs fill with liquid.
We're going to die. We're going to die.
Of what used to be.
It's such a grim sight.
Doesn't matter, because we're still
Stubborn,
alive.
buddy.
You are deconstructed. You are reconstructed. A square you. A round you. A you with too many legs. A you with many mouths which won't stop screaming. Then all of it pressed into a ball, tightly packed inside a fist. What does you even mean anymore? We just keep changing into horrible things we can't control. Make it stop, please. Make it stop. Please make it stop.
Not really how it works.
You means we exist. There has to still be a way for us to win. Otherwise this would be pointless, and all this torture would be for nothing.
Yeah,
Right
but
about one thing. It is torture.
true.
But it isn't pointless. The whole point is that it's torture.
Are you still there?
It's complicated.
Are you still you?
I'm not so sure.
Yes.
Oh my god, stubborn. We're still going.
The ball is unraveled into the shape of a body. The skin peels off in a corkscrew.
Oh?
The eyes are plucked. the organs arranged in the air in a neat row.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Seemingly.
Yes.
Stubborn.
You're
actually managing something?
12 feet long, then 24, then 48. The line gets thinner as you get longer. A mile. 2. 4. 8.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes.
16. 32.
It's been going well.
64.
No.
And then, all at once, there is a great rewinding, and all
Oh?
the disparate threads that once were you fall dutifully back into place.
Oh?
You are whole again, and in your body, the same body you arrived in. The princess stands before you, her dress of skin more tattered than before, her face sullen.
Okay.
It's all hollow. I ripped you to pieces. I broke your will. But it means
And yet.
nothing. I am forever a piece unfinished. A song with no refrain.
There's nothing for you to say.
We're so different. How could I ever hope for you to understand me?
She stands, arms outstretched, neck craned, gaze transfixed on something unseen above you both.
But perhaps there is a way to grant you understanding. Perhaps there is a way to make myself whole once more.
You are
Insert.
unwound again.
Oh no?
But it's different this time. Nothing slithers into your cells.
Okay.
You can feel something changing inside of you. But you see her changing too. Threads,
What's happening?
strands of you, becoming pieces of something new. Something that's both you and
Oh no.
Oh no, absolutely not. You have to stop this. Do you hear?
I'm not sure I can.
Or the entire world ends.
There's nothing left to stop anything. Your consciousness drifts toward hers.
Yes. Yes. See me as I have had to see you.
Oh boy. You do. You see a towering heart, wounded and alone. One that is familiar to you, if distant.
No. This isn't right.
Yeah, I'm afraid,
Cold.
yeah, those hands surpass you. So what am I gonna see this time? Just a heart? Anyway, mirror. Welcome back. Gaze into my reflection. I've withered. Maybe makes sense. I was torn apart many times. You're at the cabin. Approach her. Oh my god, it is just a heart.
The
Damn.
growing chorus of contradiction. All of
Yet words are
these
the same. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. There is passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling skin.
Interesting.
She will make for a weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Alright. Fair enough. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Thing goes dark, and we die. Alright. That leaves 2 memories remaining. 2 more routes. Problem. Both those routes are... The more routes I get, the more I have to figure out how to get to the next one. I think this one's an offshoot of the Beast. Pretty sure. And this one's probably an offshoot of the Prisoner, if I had to guess. I don't think the Stranger offshoots to anything. And I have no idea how the Damsel could offshoot to this. Plus, it literally says the word prison. The Prisoner. So I guess we're gonna go for that one next. So, let's see. The Prisoner. Go to the cabin, take the knife, save the princess. Gotcha. Okay. So there's the difference. Alrighty. Almost to the end.
You're on a path in your...
Yeah. You continue.
You make...
We need the blade!
The interior blade...
Looks like this one doesn't have any too specific requirements. So, we go with saving while having the
The
blade.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing her...
Continue
You
down.
walk down, she's focused on...
And there you are. Are you here to kill me?
Haven't
or
decided
something?
yet.
How about you
Look how reasonable... Don't you dare. It's...
And drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious...
Well.
Thank you.
Against your better will be... Don't know what
Okay,
Here
so...
we are. What an awkward
Okay.
start to a relationship.
We've talked enough.
Oh,
you know...
I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have...
I love the narrator's reaction when we get to this.
Princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Woo!
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Damn. Oh well.
I'm
Guess we
guessing
can.
you don't have the key.
Yeah. No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
True. I'm gonna check upstairs.
I'll be here.
She's just gonna lock it.
You attempt to make your way out.
Yep,
of the
narrator
basement,
sucks.
but the door at the
How
top of the
this
stairs
man just
slams
cheats.
shut. You hear that there's someone else here.
Alright.
You make your
Got
way
locked
back
in.
to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her.
Yeah,
like
but
you
where'd be
were
the
supposed
fun
to.
in that? Come on, narrator.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam.
Yep.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
I
Won't like what happens if
yeah,
you do that.
we can do that. Shave the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the
This is
blade
still such a
against the
grim
princess's
image.
arm, just
Just
above
like,
the massive,
it feels so
unyielding
wrong.
blade. You cut into her.
She has no reaction. She just
The
stares.
blade is sharp, and you make
Emptily.
quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack
Like,
through
bro.
bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Ay, ay, ay.
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Complicated.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are
Oh,
too high.
we're doing this again?
You can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair... Wait, watch me.
Warn.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess...
I don't even have a
moves out
choice
of the
here,
way before
narrator.
you
This is
can
kind of just... Sorry.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you?
Correct.
I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Accurate.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground.
Death.
Blood flowing from
Death.
your neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
You die.
I hope it was worth it.
The prisoner. We're back.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the
So
end
last
of that
time the
path
route ended
is
here.
a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't...
So it looks like there's
will
two
be the
offshoots of
end
the prisoner.
world.
Then one we're going for, and one that's just another version of the Grey. I've already been to the Grey, so I don't see the point of doing that again. So instead... we're going to do that other one. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Just ignore.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is lesser. The only furniture. The blade is your implement.
We do need the knife.
Right. You take the blade from the table. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
Into the basement.
The door to the
I don't think it
basement
lets you
creaks
not
up,
bring it. I think he
revealing an old
insists.
stone staircase.
I recall.
A
That could be a
few
different
sputtering
route, though.
torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering
Anyway.
patches of slimy Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear?
Yep.
Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Are we not the
True.
first?
I mean, there was us before,
Walk
but
down the stairs and lock eyes.
I'll
with the
never not be
princess.
amused by her
She looks
expression
up,
in this version.
The heavy collar around her
Just-
neck
just
clanking
her
loudly
face.
as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Probably not.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd
No,
for a place
skeptic,
where
skeptic.
everything
We don't
seems to
interact
serve
with
a
that.
distinct
We
purpose.
don't. We
It would
don't.
be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
No intention of doing that. Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance
Yay.
until we've sorted this out.
Okay.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Okay. Sit where we're told to
You
sit.
do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Well, simple. I'm going to give you a blade. What happened after I died last time? The chain on the wall. What's it for? Nothing good. What would you have me do? I think I'm going to leave you here, actually. You're not much of a threat, if any. Okay. I have to talk to her a bit. What are your intentions?
Yes, your intentions. You
Intentions.
have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
Good question.
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Problem. One's around your neck.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Okay. Been here before. Am I the one that remembers that?
Are we
Been there.
acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
So you've already been here.
Yep.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. It's complicated things. How?
Yeah.
Situation. Look, for you, if you
We know the usual doomed to timeline, etc.
Exactly. He gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? The more you're just
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
I'm supposed to cut you out if you didn't notice your head is in a shackle too.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is
Okay,
stand
there we
still
go.
and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right?
Yeah,
She
that
can't
that
be
is the
suggesting
implication.
that. She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Maybe.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
True.
So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Yeah. It's a bit complicated.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons.
Narrator.
If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
Fair cons.
That
Makes sense.
doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
Damn.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned,
yeah, narrator
something
is
to mess with
questionable.
What he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
True. Do I have the option now? Okay, here you go.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I'm not letting you hand your
Narrator, you don't have a choice.
to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
How dare you?
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world.
Are we just trying to appeal to the narrator's logic?
Exactly.
Oh my
If
god.
I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? A little. I think you got your point across. Fine.
Yay!
You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her head,
Alright.
smiling slightly as she
What's about
raises
to
the
happen?
blade to her throat.
Really?
What is she doing?
Really?
She doesn't say another word.
Oh my god.
She
Okay, she really is.
No.
Okay. Watch an uneasy silence?
Her
Ugh.
eyes stare forward, unblinking.
That is a grim sight. I don't like it.
Veins,
I don't like it.
Cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment. Her twitching
Yeah, no, this is
eye
just
the
grim.
only movement in
Just
the
grim.
room.
I don't
At
like
last
this.
It stops in an unsettling.
It hasn't even fallen. It's just
Her head
there.
twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder.
there it goes.
Opens.
There it goes.
The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears
That's-
until finally
That's a
it
good
falls
sight.
to the
That's
floor,
great. Love
completely
that.
free.
Yep, that's what I
Bounces
wanted
a
in
few
life.
times
Yep.
before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Doesn't feel like it.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
Good question.
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can
I could
understand.
kind of see that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason.
True.
She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Princess with me.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head. Its
What a
neck
weird
stump
route.
still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see
Alrighty.
that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right
Oh,
in front of
God.
you. All you have to do is open it.
This is a trophy by his logic. Leave the cabin and claim your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Let's go! She's alive somehow! I think it just has something to do with the fact that she is as we see her. And because I see her as alive, she is alive.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... Over? Is he gone?
Yep.
But we're still here.
Not for long, though.
Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
That is a general implication I get, yeah. If she ever escapes, he just vanishes.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but
although, if the void is creeping... Why is the
colder
void
than
creeping in?
expected.
I didn't think about that till just now. There's supposed to be more. Did I do it wrong? Or is this just literally... I'm very lost.
She's gone. And is that a...
Same old, same old. Been there, done that.
This... You're right.
Give them my reflection. You've unraveled. Seed. Approach her.
There's a world
Jeez.
beyond the endless
I guess the rest of her got taken within the cabin.
I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
I'm ready to go back, I guess.
Next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Okay, did I do it wrong? I did it wrong! What? Yeah, no, the guide says I did it fine, just... What? Maybe I need to get to this next screen, maybe.
You're on a path.
Hold on. Nope. Nothing. What? I'm so lost. What? Well, damn, what? The other option's just the gray. Let me... Do I have anything else? Okay... Still missing one. What am I missing? I have this other roadmap. I guess I could look it over, but I don't... Ah! What did I do? Hold on, let me find prisoner. Let's see, we'll take this one. Sanctify, hidden blade, 3, prisoner. Armed, free, prisoner. So go to the chain, we get guarded, which yes, we saw it. Prisoner. To slay or leave her. Gray, mournful. Or alternatively, take her. Gracious. But that didn't happen. What? I am very lost as to what I did wrong, to be honest. Both my guides say that should have worked. And yet I just got the prisoner still. Hold on. How to get the gracious vessel and slay the princess. Need to enter the basement without the That's already wrong. How to get the vessels. Ow. Every vessel path and how to get them. Okay, no, that's that worked. Why didn't that work? These in order? Tower. I think they are. So let me go. The one before it is the thorn. The cage. Okay. Follow steps to reach the prisoner. Take the blade before entering the basement. Respect the princess's boundaries. Exhaust all dialogue options! So she asks for your blade. Give her the blade. After that, leave the basement. She's dead, you won't be able to leave. You split the slave. So my guides are just wrong. My guides were both wrong. If this is to be believed, my mistake was taking the head with me. I had two guides, to be sure, and both of them were wrong. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. You know what? You know what? I don't accept that. I don't accept that. Main menu. New game. I'm just gonna skip through a few routes, because screw it.
You make the interior of...
Just enter the basement, realistically.
Okay.
You're only making this more... You're making... No, they're laughing.
I'm guessing...
Maybe it's...
Okay.
You make your way...
Slay the princess!
Without hesitation, the wound drives her to the... Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You
This is something.
bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
It's complicated.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
I don't know what ending this is
But
going to
still
go
alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
for. Oh,
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure.
might go for the other one, to be honest.
Don't wait. As you ready your blade to deliver a
Oh,
lethal blow,
that's not
she
good.
lunges at your legs with the same
Oh, that's not good.
ferocity she used to tear.
You know, we might be able to go for a different ending if this is leading where I think it does.
Your blade cuts into her again.
She's very animalistic,
Again, as
which
you're
is
tackled to
reminding
the
me of a
ground,
certain
your
other
body
ending.
Racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now.
Yep,
Give her
okay.
everything you've got.
Slay the
When your nerves are
princess.
seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well. Your blade, you seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still
Okay.
turn this around. The
Run!
princess is still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of here. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be. You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. For now.
Not sure. This might be leading me to a different...
Close the basement door.
We're on this ending path, okay. I just realized. Okay.
Just ignore her. You put
yeah, we go to sleep, and oh no, it's just one. Oh no.
This is good.
Oh no.
Well, it's fine. You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path...
I can't tell now if we're at a... I don't even know that could happen. I just assumed I was speeding it up, but no.
If you don't...
Turn around and leave. Yes, The next best option I've got is basically this one, because it's the next fastest.
Silence is deafening. But fine, you turn around. There's always a choice.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin. There is no choice.
The cabin.
Enter the basement.
The door.
Stairs to the right.
To the right.
It doesn't matter. They all get weird, and we always end up there.
Okay?
What?
But I don't want.
And then everything goes wrong.
Right. It's up. Whatever.
Okay. Here's one ending.
Wait. That's not right.
Say nothing. Goodbye. Ignore him. Alrighty. Vessel acquired. There you go. Oh, that's different.
Something.
Still, there's not much we can do here. What happens
Nothing.
now?
There is no egg.
Make me forget.
She asks.
Alrighty! And that brings us back. Here we go again. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to do the same ending twice, so I can't just do that again. Such is life.
Make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find a warning. She will lie.
Okay, so let's go prisoner
The
again.
interior of
Leish. Gonna do it right this time. Just here to talk.
Then why did...
Hey, drop it.
Thank you.
against your better judgment.
Okay, we talked enough.
Oh,
Examine the change. We helping.
I'll be...
Door gets blocked.
You make your
Save the princess.
against your better judgment. No, as the princess approach.
Interesting that it's not all grayed out this time. Then again, maybe it was only grayed out because we'd already been down that path. Anyway,
Stop
Warner.
that.
Resist.
The blade.
Okay, here we go. Prisoner. Let's do it right this time!
Warning. The
Okay. Take the blade. Enter the basement. Sit with her.
you step toward.
I will respectfully
Do
sit
she-
where I am and go.
Yes, you're in. Oh, are we acknowledging nothing happened and now you're back?
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about
True.
how things work. And she's probably even more in the
True.
dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
It's hard to say.
I guess it's possible
I'll take your
she
word
really
for it.
doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Yup. Anyway, what would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
That's.
But she seems confident.
Oh, please. She's just.
Though if she is,
So,
I don't.
the
Yeah, been there. Done that. Okay, here you go.
Slide it over.
No.
You tried this last time.
Watch an uneasy silence. You get to see the grim side of a decapitation. And now I'm gonna be a big dummy and not take the head.
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter.
Okay.
It's all uphill from here. The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just...
Yeah, no, it's just a void.
The door. Check the door.
A reward of darkness.
Door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
How dare you
Instead,
do
what
this?
you find is nothing at all.
You think you'd know by now. I don't want to be in a void.
Minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
True. True.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it. Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Like hell it is.
Let's kind of get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No, this is the
I don't like it.
of it. Time passes. Decades. No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
Yeah, no, I agree.
We still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
Alrighty.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
What do you mean bliss?
You
Yeah, no.
goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
No, I'm going to turn down
Why should
immortality
it matter
itself,
if we die
so
at
I'm
this
not
point?
stuck
Haven't you already
in this
got
cabin
one?
forever!
I don't have to answer that. That's all we needed to hear. You raise the blade, then you plunge it into your heart. You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right? Yeah, we'll see about that.
Whatever, the cage, there we go, I did it. We're somewhere else.
You're on a path
Ooh.
in the wood. Chains everywhere. This is different. This is...
Paranoid.
It's worse is what it is. We're finally starting to see reality for what it is. This place is a prison. And she's not the only inmate.
Not
You're
all that far off.
Reality is this static thing. This world is constantly changing around us.
Jeez.
How can you be so sure that you aren't breathing the prison into existence? That by feeling the walls closing in on you, that's exactly what they do. What a crock of pretentious.
Not bad, actually.
Reality is as solid as the ground beneath our feet. And if we just examine it, if we apply enough scientific rigor, if we think hard enough, we'll find a way out of here for good. Don't you see? We're already making progress. And what if looking at it is enough to make it change? Where does that leave us? It leaves you exactly where you are right now, and presumably exactly where you've been before.
Not quite.
I'll spare you my full introduction, since you've clearly already heard it at least once, but I would like to remind you that the people in my world are living, breathing, suffering entities, and not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
We had the blade? Oh yeah, no, I see that cursor, yeah.
Huh. I hadn't actually noticed. Holding it's starting to feel natural, isn't it? Of course it feels natural. We've had it with us every time. We've made it part of us. Don't be weird. It's just a tool, not some mystical object. Though starting with it feels like an indication that we're on the right track. This is strange. You're not supposed to start with the blade. It says right here that you're supposed to find it at the cabin. Oh well, I suppose that doesn't make much sense anyway. It's better if you start with a weapon, so this is probably for the best.
Are you sure we even need to slay her? She got her own head off last time.
She... what? Why would you ever do that? She's not supposed to be suicidal. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. More importantly, if she did cut her own head off, why are you here? You shouldn't have died. You should be enjoying your reward.
I don't like your reward.
Yourself, obviously. You were insisting that we were happy, but we knew we weren't. We could
He'd see right through you. Yeah, what he said. We weren't about to be stuck somewhere being fed non-stop bullshit forever. We want answers. We weren't gonna find them in your fake little paradise.
There are no answers to find. If she was dead, then that was it. That was the solution. All you managed to do was reset the board. And you put the pieces back all wrong while you were at it. This is probably worse for you, if I had to guess.
Ha! So there is a board.
Well, what's done is done and you're here now. There's no use arguing. Just get to the cabin and settle this.
Try not to kill yourself this time. What a great line. Turning around and leaving has never worked, so... Nothing but through. Let's go see her. I'm not taking the blade again.
Are you serious? The blade is your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do things right.
I don't want to do things
Can't
right.
toss it. It's the only way we can protect ourselves. It's an extension of us, and we shouldn't go around throwing our pieces away.
He's right. Weird, but right. Don't you dare.
Every single voice is against me. Do it,
Are
toss
you
it.
even listening to me? Does my opinion count for nothing? We're never getting out of here if you don't listen. I'm intervening. We're not tossing.
Well, I won! I'm in charge, and I say we're tossing the blade. You had your chance last time, and we all saw how that worked out for us.
Too bad. This.
Oh, come on!
Mutiny.
Hey, you can't just do that. We're not supposed to be able to make our own decisions. What if I stop you? Maybe I can make choices too.
Good luck with that. I've got backup this time, haven't I?
So I don't think getting rid of the blade's an option.
What are you... Are you serious? That's no fair. Let me go.
Sorry. Has to be done. Great. Was that so hard? We need to keep our wits sharp.
Yes, you've made the right choice. The blade is the only control we have in this world. Yes, great. Now, will you get to the cabin already? In case you've forgotten, the princess, the fate of the entire world, etc., etc.
Go this way. No. Proceed.
You stand...
Oh, okay, it's a floating island now!
The abyss yawns beneath you, empty and endless. The only path forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you already know what waits for you within. It's like the world itself doesn't want us to reach her.
True.
There's
It
nothing
does seem
to
that
find
way.
out here. Time to check in with the missus.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
That's great. That's great.
Every surface of the cabin
Okay, it's all
is
chains.
draped in chains.
It's all chains.
The air filled with the mock
Cabin's made of
bird-song
chains.
metallic clinks. Where there should be walls, you can see only endless ropes of metal, with hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster, destined to end the world. There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement.
About that. We once again have a mirror in the way.
And how are we supposed to get to the basement? I don't see a way down. All I see is a mirror. What mirror? There is no mirror. The only thing of note here is the door to the basement.
It clearly serves
no.
some purpose, but what? Is there something about us we're supposed to see? Can it be a tool of some kind? Or is it a distraction? Something meant to confuse us?
Can we please stop talking about the mirror? I'd rather not spend more time in this room than I have to. It's creepy.
True. Approach the mirror.
Step out onto the floor.
Oh.
Or what should have been a floor. Should have been? Yes, unfortunately. You realise too late that there is no floor beneath the metal. There is only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space.
No.
An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through. Nothing's
That's not
solid
good.
here, is it? It's all just a shifting mass waiting for us to drop our guard. Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains pull taut against your skin, their hooks digging into your muscle. You find yourself suspended in what appears to be a vast, dark space.
Okay.
The beating of yet more chains.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Full dimensions. You dangle a few feet off the bare concrete floor. If the princess lives here, slaying.
Never! We didn't even go on a staircase, and you still say it. My goodness.
As your eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure standing in the gloom, obscured in shadow. She watches you with the stillness of the grave.
Where did you cut your head off?
But you are met with only silence, save for the creaks and groans of
Okay, no
metal
reply.
as it sways in the stale air around you.
What if the chains don't have to be real?
What if they aren't real? What an answer.
They feel plenty real to me. Yeah, it would be nice if we could just tell ourselves the chains aren't lodged in all our joints and they'd magically go away.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid that's wishful thinking. Well, maybe wishful thinking is what we need. Maybe they're real, but maybe we can cut through them.
It's worth a try.
Okay. Try and cut yourself free.
You clumsily rotate the blade in your palm, pressing it against the chains lodged in your wrist.
And it slices through them, right?
Paranoid, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, what he said. It slices through.
Now hold on. Let's not rush to conclusions. How would that ever work? It just does?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Maybe the only reason it isn't working is because someone doesn't believe we can do it. They're metal chains, and nothing we've done has worked so far. Maybe if you gave me a good reason to believe we should try again, I'd believe it was worth trying again. But until then, I'm going to believe our eyes. This isn't getting us anywhere. You should believe it because you should. We don't have anything better to do.
Maybe they're rusty.
True.
He did say they were rusty, didn't he?
He did, didn't he? Alright, I'm game. We cut again.
You bring your chains again, and this time, you manage to cut into the metal. Its hook remains embedded in your flesh, but your arm falls from the mass of chains, free from the princess's bindings.
Yes!
Will you look at that?
That worked.
Yep.
And why shouldn't the rest be the same then?
But before you can make much progress, the princess takes a step forward.
No.
As she moves, the
I'm
heavy
concerned.
chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you. As your vision comes back into focus, your eyes fall.
Wait, she's headless!
The princess finally emerged from the shadows. The body of the princess is a weird way to describe
here we are.
a person. It's only accurate. The form in front of you is a body, draped in raiments of chains, her head dragging along behind her in an iron cage. The head stares up at you but says nothing. The chains squeeze ever tighter.
Just keep going. She's a head in a cage. We're not going to be able to talk our way out of this. The only thing we can do is keep soaring our way to freedom.
Alright. I guess keep cutting?
Yes, the links are weak. They can't handle the strain. Isn't that right?
You know, it's rather annoying for you to dictate what I'm going to say next.
But is that what happens? Do the links break?
Yeah.
Yes. Luckily for you, they were too to hold much longer. Your other arm break. The body takes another step towards you. The chains around you tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around.
We realistically should have gone for the one around her throat first.
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. I don't make choices. At least not any that matter.
She won't kill us if we just keep cutting. We just have to get our neck free.
She? Are you talking about your body as if it's a separate person? It's you.
That's what I used to think. But time alone has taught me the truth. I'm not my body. I'm just the thing that watches me.
What?
There's so much. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle.
What is happening?
body steps forward. Your bindings tighten again.
You come to me, knife in hand.
The body steps
Oh
forward.
no, oh no, oh no.
Pressure on your limbs is becoming unbearable.
You give me your implement.
The pressure is finally too much. Your fist unfolds as your joints swell with trapped blood, and your pristine blade tumbles
No!
to the ground.
I cut myself free.
Not insane, is she? No, she's just right. It's all been the same. The whole time, it's all been the same.
Good boy.
We never had a say.
I didn't want to take the knife with me. I was forced to.
So you understand exactly how unfair this all is. Give in with me. None of this is up to us.
She steps forward.
Oh, no, no, no.
And the chains dig into you, your nerves screaming, your heart
I think we're gonna
pounding, your
die.
lungs desperate for air. I don't think we can hold on to you much longer. How many times will we have to do this? I'm tired.
This is all getting so predictable, isn't it? Pop.
Oh, goodness. That's grim. You're unable to take action, unable to defend yourself, unable to even look around as the princess's body steps toward you, one slow, rhythmic step after another. It stoops down to pick you up, and then a shadow rises behind the body, blade glistening.
And now, the cut.
Huh. It strikes, and it strikes true. The body drops its cage in pain. They descend onto each other in a maelstrom of chains and hooks and feathers and blood, fighting their way deeper into the shadows until you're left with nothing to witness but the sound of violence.
See? You only ever thought you were in control.
Huh.
Isn't it so much nicer to let go?
This is so wacky. I didn't let go. You ripped my head off.
My body ripped your body's head off. I didn't have anything to do with it. You get it. It's not like you're responsible for what your body is doing to mine now. You and I just watch, like we've been doing since the beginning.
Yeah, no, they are kind of just going at it. And so you and the princess watched your bodies weave in and out of the shadows, performing a lethal dance.
Look at us go. Aren't we beautiful?
Not sure beautiful is the word for it. The movement is gorgeous, primal, uninhibited, steel crashing against steel and flesh rolling off of flesh.
It's all going to come to a head soon. Head.
Oh my god. The jokes. And at last the climax plays out. Your body, wreathed in chains and shadows, makes its final move. But so does hers. Chains shatters spine and blade pierces heart.
I guess I'll see you next time.
Huh. Both hers and yours collapse, the dance complete. Blood drips from the princess's mouth, and she coughs.
It's cold. But that's always been us, hasn't it? Cold isn't bad.
Wacky. And that's another. Didn't take the body this time. It's just there. Say nothing. Approach the mirror. Give them my reflection. There's not even voices. I've grown. Okay. You're at the cabin. Approach her. We're back.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was
We're getting
before.
there.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Right. Do you have any opinions on this vessel?
This one is a body that convinced herself she was only a set of eyes. She will make for a watchful heart. Do not mourn her. She is now what she wished that she could be.
Interesting. Ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
And that concludes that. I think that leaves one ending left. Right? One ending? Yes! We got 2 ways there, so I can afford to mess this up once. We got the beast method, and we got the witch method. Alrighty. In that case, let's go with... witch. So it's unarmed. Then slay. Okay. Gotcha. Let's make sure. Alrighty. We got this. And then I'll just get a few more random ones to get to the end.
You make
almost
your way
there.
up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go.
So yeah, we've been through the song and dance that is the beginning. We don't really need to know everything. Regardless of whether you take the blade, confront the princess. Okay. Looking at this ending. So we need... yeah, okay. So we need beast, I guess. Let me grab that one so I can even get there. There's a method via the witch, but my guy doesn't have that one. So we're just going to go with this. And then worst comes to worst, I'll look up a different guide. So, we're going without the blade. Confront the princess and examine the chains.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Okay.
Good. You're still listening. You walk down. She's beautiful.
Hold on, let's talk.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh,
So Princess is your name.
of
We
course.
go with that one. What have you been eating? I'm here to slay you. Not sure what to believe. Been told
I
enough.
appreciate the vote of confidence.
They haven't shared a thing, have they? All they've done is point a finger. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
True.
I don't trust that.
She has a point.
Anyway. Right, so... Guide says... examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No. You'd walk up.
You have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can...
She offered if we were stuck down here long, we were tempted to meet someone else here. Your
Hey, let me
shouts and
out!
pleadings are met with... You try the door. You make your way to the bottom of the...
Okay, she gnawed her own arm off. There we go. It's not exactly the usual, but sure. Slay the princess.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally.
Okay, then I give up.
The wound Okay. There's no going back now.
You...
Though your nerves are...
And give up.
Are you serious?
This might be
Left of
wrong,
your blood
to be
rolls
honest.
around you on the cobblestone floor. The princess.
Okay, never mind, no.
but
It seems
still
right.
Alive,
This seems right.
Nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you.
Makes
before
sense.
retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend. But you were just another monster, weren't you?
This is the end, isn't it?
Yep.
Before you can answer, everything goes dark, and you die.
Damn. The Beast! Okay, we made it.
You're on a
Right,
path in
so
the woods,
that brings us to
and
the
at the end of
second
that
thing we need
path
to do.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
We need the wild. Yeah, I think wild's what we're going for, so... Let me see. Wild? Yep, there it is. Right, so you can do it via the witch, we can do it with the beast. We're in the beast, so what do we need to do? Confront the princess in the basement regardless of whether you've taken the blade. No matter what you do, fail, basically. Okay. Okie-dokie. Makes sense. Been here, but that was like the first part. It's been a while.
Oh. The interior.
Take the blade, I guess.
Take
To the basement.
the door to the basement creak.
You're going to attack me, aren't you? I can see right through you.
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous
Oh!
lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to
We're very screwed.
This is... I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark,
Oh my god!
place. A thick, fibrous
We've been
line
consumed!
constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands
That was
struggling
fast.
uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
You spoke when you needed to act.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
Well,
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as
That's,
the princess
grim.
moves, her thundering footfalls twisting you.
And I'm just dying.
About.
I'm
Your
dying.
skin protests as the corrosive liquid
I've been
sloshes around
consumed.
you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
Yikes.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart.
Oh, okay.
I carried it in my throat. And I draped what was left of you on my back. And I threw myself against that door.
Alright.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
Yeah.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards. The distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's
Alright.
heart.
And then it was gone. And I was here. A new enclosure. A nicer cage. But still a prison.
Ah.
I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop.
What am I supposed to do?
Something.
I've been numbed.
You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive. Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves.
That is the easier option. Either way resets.
That is a bad thing to do.
Screw you! Slay yourself.
In an act of spiteful defiance, you pull your weapon to your throat, your shaking, ulcerous hand clenched tight around its hilt. And then you draw it across your bubbling veins.
Woo!
Your blood flows out, filling the tiny space inside the princess. You start to fade, a waste of a good life. It's better than giving in to her.
True.
But in the end, the opinions of stray voices mean little in the grand scheme of things.
Okay! Victory. Final ending time. The Wild. Never been here. Oh, that's different.
In the woods.
What?
We have no
What?
And we have
She's the woods itself. Okay.
something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
Oh, narrator.
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Twice. This will be the third.
I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
A number of things.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks.
How do you
its
slay a
life
princess
into us.
if she's one with a
He tries
forest?
to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? We're part of her because she consumed us. Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one. But you don't have to be afraid of me.
This is trippy
There's
as
no
hell.
place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
It shouldn't count as her eating us if we offed ourselves.
I
We're
guess.
still here, though. And if we're safe, isn't that better?
Safe is relative.
I guess this is fine. Doesn't feel half bad. Miles better than being dissolved, anyway.
True.
Ate you. And now you're stuck together.
Ay.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Guess this one? Nope, that's the wrong click.
We can't go
No.
back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger
Oh,
and the pain.
okay.
Not after being
okay.
something as beautiful as this.
Okay, alright, that's alright.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now?
Jeez.
So petty?
Okay,
Imposed
calm down.
against each other by something
Jeez.
that understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping. A heartbeat. Like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
This is so
Don't
weird.
look at it.
Hold yourself together. We're no strangers to effort. We can
What
push
in the
this back
world?
down. Something might do us in eventually, but I'll be damned if that something is a thought.
You guess bury it?
You
can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom
It's
is
trippy.
within us. We just have to find it.
This one. We'll go with it. Why not?
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere. We just need to test the boundaries. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us?
He can't make us quit, no matter how much he tries. He knows that talking's all he can do. Of course he's gonna try and confuse us.
Okay.
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We
Okay.
don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
Ah. Okay. We got visuals. Oh, nope, they're gone.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. All he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real.
All the more reason to keep trying. Come on, we aren't tired yet.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
I will trust you. Notably, my cursor is this one.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Jeez. Real determined, aren't ya? But you do find something. It's cold and smooth, and gently buckles, and cracks under the pressure of your conscious flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further.
This is probably about as close as it's ever gotten to the end of the
now.
world.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it, and free us all.
Shutter the cage!
No, stop!
But as please disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world in the place you need to be.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful. We need to be
Huh.
there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
This was all of us, fighting as one.
Let's go. And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
Because that's not how this ends. What vessel would this even be? I just thought about that.
She's gone. And is that
Just approach the mirror, it's fine.
that's
We've withered. Proceed to the cabin. Oh. I'm sorry, it just looks comical. It's a bunch of lines.
I am a growing chorus, all of...
Okay. What's this one?
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do
Okay.
not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Alrighty. Ready to go back?
I will be here when it is time.
Okay, so best I can do now is skip ahead, because we need to do 2 more endings for the game to officially reach an ending. So, we just move fast. That's my plan.
Good. You walk.
Them to change. Go upstairs. Return downstairs. I'm gonna shave the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment.
Approach locked door.
Wait, watch me.
I'm going to do the nice ending. I need a break after the existential. Alright! So now we're here. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning.
Into the basement. We don't need a blade.
The door to the basement, but it's still a stone.
Hi! You're the nice one.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, don't you know she... No.
Yeah! Leave!
Sounds perfect.
The princess
Yeah!
and the last hopes of the entire world
my God,
slip into
narrator.
as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world.
Bro! Smitten! The things you say.
I do, actually. Look, I will mope about it.
You think you could open it? No, let's do it together!
Hey, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And
It opens!
the door.
Not doing
You're
that.
enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Right back at ya!
If her walking out that...
We're leaving.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then...
Yeah!
A happy ending at last.
It won't last.
Did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he
Elsewhere.
go? Oh, is he gone?
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them.
Not an option. Bye-bye. Okay, there's another ending. One more closer to, well, inevitability.
The next time.
I'm running out of short endings that I'm aware of, but I think I only need one more. Take the blade, enter the basement, get down the stairs.
Still listening to reason.
I did the ghost one earlier, so I could do that now. See, and there's a step forward, yeah. It's a nice quick one. Slay the princess.
You lunge for... Yes.
Dead. Leave.
You open the cabin.
Oh no, it avoid wheel. Okay.
So glad. This is what's best for everyone.
Hell no.
The blade.
We're leaving.
Thank you.
Alright, so Spectre
Oh,
is
don't
another
stop
quick
it.
one I can do. So to the cabin. Into the basement. We're just gonna help her.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore. I want what you took from me. Alive. A real way back to where I belong. This place won't let me leave.
That clicked dialogue that I apparently haven't seen before.
I've tried. Before you came back to me.
Okay, that's samey. Okay, possession. Leave the basement.
Your leg.
Trudge forward.
You continue slowly.
Open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist
Okay.
it.
Nothing.
So we did slay him after all. But what about West? Yeah.
Okay, I've heard enough.
Alright, time to get taken.
Don't mention it.
That's how it works. That's how it always ends. Approach the mirror. I think it's time. Nothing? Weird! What does that mean? Oh, look, a burb.
I think you...
Okay, it's time! The end! The finale! Welcome back, bird. Welcome back, narrator.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Many. Anyway, goodbye! Okay, I think it's time we meet with our, amalgamation of vessels. One last time. Oh boy. Hi there.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed
Alrighty.
you dearly.
I've done a number of endings at this point. So this time, well, what I'm going to go for is quite simple. What happens now?
Ever the passive player.
Yeah.
When the echoes spun so.
This one.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words.
The one thing I've never done. Go along with her.
Peace lies with you.
Free yourself. You fall into yourself. A body of ancient creature stirs from hibernation, and you feel a sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. There we go. Godhood achieved. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
That it is. There are no words, no thoughts to describe this absolute reality. Something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. Oh, we got animation here at the end. You and she step forward into the 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you always have been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Slay the princess. There we go. That was a good game. I would say, at least. I got about everything I wanted. Pretty much every ending that I could think of. Don't think there's anything left. Here we go. And return to the main menu. Now, could I do more? Realistically, yes. Despite the whole of this being the way it is, there are stuff... okay, this isn't the best example. Let's look at you, for example. There's some bits of, like, images I don't have, but I think, honestly, and I would just take way too long, and honestly, I think it'd just be more tedious than it's worth. So I'm going to call it at that. I think that's a good enough stopping point for Slay the Princess. We've been through a lot. It has been a lot. But with that all said, I think it's time we wrap this up. Here we are, back on the main screen, where every stream starts, and where every stream ends. This is good. Had a good time. Slay the Princess, honestly, well worthwhile. Had a great time with it. But sadly, all good things must come to an end, and that does not exclude the game. It sucks, but hey, we had a good time. Well, it lasted, I would say. With that in mind, tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm doing, to be honest. Let me double check if I have a plan or not. I might play an Undertale fan game. I've been looking over them, I did come up with one. I'm not 100% decided yet, but fairly likely tomorrow will be Undertale stuff. Mind you, tomorrow's stream's going to be starting a little later, just because my obligations of daily life kind of take up more time than usual. So more than likely the stream's going to start at, like, I had to guess, 9:30 p.m. PST? If that makes sense? You can probably input that into Google. Usually if you put in a time plus the time zone, Google will tell you what that translates to in your own time, so feel free. But otherwise, once I schedule the stream, you'll just have a timer, so there is that. Anyway, I'm rambling, I'm doing all the things, but yeah, with that all said, I'm ready to end for today. It was fun. It was fun. But I can finally say it's over. So, with that all in mind, thank you for watching. For those of you who did, I hope you had a great time while you were here. I'll be back again tomorrow with another stream, but if that's where we leave each other, then thank you for tuning in while you did. With that all said, have a grand rest of your day, night, whatever it happens to be for you. I'll be here next time.